I'm here. Okay, let's do it. She's like, treat lady, is that you? Sorry. No, you're all good. People always like feel weird, but it's not weird. Are you ready, Missy? Oh, this one's for you today. Okay. All righty, friends. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for being here. Let's see. As far as announcements go, well, not I. This place is having a holiday market this weekend. So the Tinsel and Sage Holiday Market, local creators of all sorts will be here with their booths set up, selling there's always fun stuff. I always love coming. So I would highly recommend if you're around this weekend, Saturday 10 to 6 and Sunday 10 to 6. So also that said, my Sunday class will not be happening, as well as all other classes will be canceled Saturday and Sunday. Yeah. And then some of you heard me saying this, but I'm really trying to sell this last room for my El Salvador retreat in January, 5th to 11th of January. One more room. Somebody please take it. No, but I would love for you to come. Kate's coming. Anyone else in this room coming? Diane's coming. Diane needs a roommate. Anyone? No, I'll figure it. We'll be fine. Anyway, if you have any questions, let me know. And there's also a flyer on the desk out there that has the QR code that will take you right to my website. Okie doke, let's just do yoga. So comfortable seated meditation. If you're not there already, take a moment to adjust. And even if you are there already, you might want to move a little bit, move your body, just feeling how your physical body is doing this morning. So maybe you just roll your shoulders around or roll your head around, or maybe you stretch your arms up or twist. So just immediately feeling your physicality a little bit more. And when you are ready, no rush, but eventually find stillness. So you might rest your hands in your lap. You might bring your hands to your heart. You might even bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. So whatever feels most resonant, just be intentional. And then either close your eyes or lower and soften your gaze. Perhaps you even look down at the tip of your nose. So begin to now feel not just physically how you are, but see if you can go a little bit deeper. Feel into how are you energetically this morning? Are there any emotions that you may have brought with you to class this morning, just floating around inside of you? And you're not trying to make them go away. You're not trying to control or fix or change. You're just noticing what's already here. You're just creating space inside of you for whatever's flowing through to be acknowledged, to be held, to be witnessed. If you haven't already, also start to become more aware of your breath. Start to notice your breath and the energy of your breath. Start to feel into the expansion and contraction of each inhale and each exhale. If you're a visual person, maybe you visualize your breath, use your imagination and see it in some way, just flowing in, flowing out. Next time you breathe in, fill up as big as you possibly can. And feel as if you get bigger, not just physically, energetically, and hold in that fullness. See if there's even an extra little sip you can find at the top. And then open your mouth and great big sigh. Ah. Very good. Do that 2 more times. So inhale, fill up. Expand, inflate, take up space, hold, extra sip if it's there, a little teaspoon more. And then sigh it out your mouth, release. Ah. Nice job, friends. One more. So biggest inhale you've taken all morning. Like you're waking yourself up from the inside out. Hold. Extra sip, maybe 2 this time. And then sigh of relief. Let it go. Ah. Nice word. Seal your lips now. Begin to drop into what we call ujjayi breath. So ujjayi is a Sanskrit word, means victorious or vibrant. So what does vibrant breath feel like? Dynamic, powerful breath. It's big and spacious. Every single inhalation fills you up and creates a sense of buoyancy, lightness from within. Every single exhalation is slow and steady all the way to emptiness, all the way to the very bottom. Every exhale connects you to your center, connects you to your intrinsic strength. So this breath, although it is vibrant and powerful and strong, it is also calming and regulating for our nervous system. There's no rush in this breath. So if ujjayi breath isn't something that's really clicked for you, that's okay. See if you can stay curious about it today throughout your practice. In the meantime, just breathe in whatever way you can, as deeply, as intentionally as you can. You can stay here a little longer. You can come back here to your seated meditation at any time throughout our practice if you just need a moment to reconnect. If you're ready to start moving, take your breath with you. Come forward to hands and knees, tabletop. And from tabletop position, just start to move any way your body would like to move. So intuitive movement is the name of the game. There's no right or wrong. Cat cows might be a good place to start if you want something more familiar. And from your cat cows, start to explore a little more. Maybe big circles all the way around with your hips. Maybe just moving your hips side to side. Maybe you come all the way forward towards some sort of cobra or almost an up dog position, scorpion cobra. And you sit back into child's pose and just rest there for a few breaths. So if you were to really pay attention and really tune in, you could move from your hands and your knees, feeling a million different things, discovering a million different things inside of your body for probably an entire hour long. So tune in, maybe close your eyes, start to feel your shoulder blades, the tips of your shoulder blades. Start to get more curious about your elbow joints and your wrists and your hands and your fingers. So a million things to explore just from here. Give yourself a few more rounds, 3, 4, 5 more breaths. And then eventually, downward facing dog is where we will end up. So start your transition back whenever you are ready. You can get there however you'd like. Nice job, everyone. Once you're back in your down dog, keep that exploration going. Keep feeling around. Spread your fingers really wide. Push into the ground with the pads of your fingertips. I like to imagine sometimes that I'm a gecko holding onto a screen door. So you want strong hands, nice Ellie. And then see if you can find that long line from your fingertips all the way up to your hips, all the way up to your sit bones. So if it helps to bend your knees or come up to your tiptoes, that's perfectly fine. Maybe walk out your dog or give your head a little shake or a little nod. Can you still feel your big, spacious ujjayi breath flowing through, supporting you from the inside? You guys look great. Nice poses. Take one more inhale into your down dog. And then as you exhale, look to the top of your mat, and however you'd like to get there, forward fold. Hang out in your fold for a few breaths. So invitation to bring your feet at least hips width distance apart, if not a little bit wider for this first one. All of your toes face directly forward. Little or even a big bend in your knees. Maybe find ragdoll arms, grab opposite elbows overhead. So with your ragdoll arms, see if you can feel almost like you're a ragdoll. There's an invisible rope attached to your belly button, and it's pulling straight up towards the sky. So even with that big bend in your knees, weight slightly forward in your feet, use your strong core to lift your butt a little higher. Let your crown get closer to the ground. You can sway, you can bounce, you can bob. Use your breath. Breathe into your back body. Breathe down the backs of your legs. Nice straight. Take one more round. Soft through your face. Inhale, halfway lift position. So get all the rounding out of your back and even squeeze your shoulder blades towards your spine. Exhale, let it go. Fold. Do that once more. Halfway lift. So really press back through the tops of your thighs and see if you can feel your sit bones broaden. Exhale, let it go, release. This time we'll take it all the way up. So press into your feet, engage your core, and rise as you inhale, arms overhead. As you exhale, hands to your heart. Flow with your breath for just a moment. Inhale, high mountain. Hinge at your hips. Stick your butt out behind you as you dive down. Big bend in the knees might be really helpful. Nice, Pam. As you inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Beautiful. Exhale, fold. Press into your feet, strong core. Connect to your center, lead with your heart. Back to stand. Inhale, arms overhead, high mountain. Beautiful, Diane. Exhale, hands to your heart. Take that one more time through like a moving meditation. Inhale, reach. Exhale, let your breath guide you down slowly. Neck relaxes at the bottom. Inhale, extend and lengthen your spine. Spine parallel to the ground. Nice, Cam. And exhale, let it go. Refold. Find emptiness, and with your strong core, take it back up. Inhale, reach, maybe gaze up. Exhale, connect back to you, hands to heart. All right, this time, inhale, arms to the sky. Hands behind your back as you exhale. Interlace your fingers and roll your shoulders back and down. See if you can squeeze your shoulder blades towards your spine. Try not to just lock out your elbows. Reach your hands back behind you. So see if you can feel the front of your shoulders opening and then your shoulder blades hugging towards your spine. Maybe add a little baby back bend. So press your hips forward, hug in with your inner thighs like you're squeezing an invisible yoga block. Puff up through your heart, tilt your chin up. Take one more in-breath. Nice, Anya. Keep your clasp, hinge at your hips all the way down. So heart leads, forward fold with your fingers interlace. Bend in your knees might be really helpful here. So bend your knees as much as you need to relax your neck. See if you can lift your knuckles higher. See if you can lift your sit bones higher. Use your strong core. Take one more big inhale, soften your face. Exhale, bring your hands to your low back first, then release your clasp, nice and easy. Let your arms hang, let them dangle, give them a little shaky shake. With your strong, powerful breath, next inhalation, halfway lift, extend your spine. Realign. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet to the back of your yoga mat, plank position. So top of a push-up, pause right here for a moment, spread your fingers really wide and push the ground away. So I want you to feel not like you're sinking into your elbow and your wrist joints, but like you're using your strong arms, your muscles, your shoulders, even your pectorals are firing up. So you can take little baby rocks forward and back like you're sawing through a piece of wood with your body. So your body's not moving in position. You're just transferring weight forward, transferring weight back. Your hips aren't sinking down or lifting up. They're staying right level with your shoulders. Next time you inhale, little rock forward. So you're on your tippy toes or knees come down to modify. Exhale, lower halfway. Try not to let your shoulders roll forward and don't let your belly drop. Inhale, push back up, high plank. Come to your knees if you need to. One more like that. Halfway down, you should be in a strong straight line with your body. Inhale, push up. Yes. This time all the way to your belly. Strong straight line for 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Spider-Man Cobra. Bring your hands out to frame your mat. Good, Sue. On your fingertips, elbows face the sky. Lift your heart. Breathe in. So nice and wide with your hands. Exhale, twist to your right and let your left shoulder dip down. Good. Inhale back through center. Exhale, other side. Wide with your hands will help, I promise. Inhale, back to center. Lift your heart. One more time each way. So it's like a micro shoulder pigeon. The wider your hands, the more you're getting out of this. I don't know why people do not want to bring their hands off of their mat. Bring your hands off of your mat. Thank you. Inhale, back to center. And then let it go. If you try to create it with your hands really close to you, then you have nowhere to go. So you're not helping yourself in this pose. When you are ready, my friends, downward facing dog. Sometimes when we're like outdoors, I understand people don't want to get their fingers dirty, but otherwise I'm like, hands on the floor. All right, my friends, a few more breaths in your down dog. You've got about 5 breaths. So any way you want to explore, even if that means you want to lift your legs one at a time, explore your 3-legged dog. Maybe it even feels good to take one of your hands back to the opposite ankle, a little twist. So feel free to be creative. Feel free to explore. If you've come to my class for a long time, you've probably done turbo dog with me. That's an option as well. So anywhere you'd like to go, or just stay right where you're at and use your big, deep breaths to explore and feel into your body in ways that maybe you haven't before. So even if you've been in this pose thousands of times, what can you feel today? What can you find? What can you create? What space can you create inside with your awareness, with your big, deep breaths? Take one more inhale into your down dog. And as you exhale, look to the top of your yoga mat, step or float, forward fold. Halfway lift position, inhale. Try not to look forward, but gaze down so back of your neck is long. Exhale, fold and bow. Root through your feet and take it all the way up, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart. We'll start to build our flow now. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, yin-yang side body stretch. So right arm under, left arm over. So it's like you're being pulled into opposite directions with your arms. Somebody's pulling on each hand, opposite ways. See if you can sway your hips towards the windows. Yeah, so a little more weight in your left foot. And then breathe into your long left side. See if you can puff up through your left ribs. One more round. Beautiful, Eileen. As you inhale, back to center, both arms to the sky. And then switch it up, other side. So right arm on top, left arm underneath. Again, it's like you're being pulled in opposite directions. Somebody's pulling your hands or your wrists towards opposite sides of the room. Sway your hips to the right, more weight in your right foot. Visualize the space in between your right ribs. Breathe into that space. Expand that space. One more round. Hey, Sandra, as you inhale, back to center, arms reach up. And then as you exhale, let's sit back into a regular chair pose. So weight in your heels, sit your butt back. So as you sit back, Weight is in your heels right now. You should be able to pick up your toes and spread them apart, wiggle them around. Maybe you even look down at your toes, make sure they're all facing directly forward. You can absolutely stay here. If you have knee issues, I recommend staying here. Otherwise, here's your option. Bring your arms parallel to the earth and float up to your tippy toes. Awkward chair pose. See if you can squeeze through the tops of your thighs and then slowly lower your butt all the way down towards your heels. Keep squeezing through the tops of your thighs, your inner knees. Good job. And then everybody next, inhale, high mountain. Maybe stay on your tiptoes. Maybe lift your tiptoes if you're not there already. All the way up. Maybe stay on your tiptoes, stick your butt out and dive down. So this is an exaggeration of what you want to feel every time you dive, that connection to your center. Weight slightly forward. Heels on the ground now as you take your halfway lift. Breathe in and lengthen. Nice, Kathy. Exhale, plant your hands, feet to the back of your mat. Find your way to down dog. So you can move through a vinyasa. You can add a couple push-ups. You can take it on your knees. You can skip it all together. No hurry. Take your time. Awesome, Callie. And then see you in downward facing dog. Big, spacious breaths. Beautiful dog poses, you guys. Nice work. All right, from your down dog, next inhalation, take your right leg to the sky, everyone. And today, open your right hip. So peel it open, bend your knee, squeeze your outer right butt cheek. See if you can feel your outer right butt cheek. It's called your medial glute. We have a really hard time engaging this muscle. So see if you can feel it squeeze and use it to lift your knee a little higher and open your hip a little more. Try not to sink into your outer left hip. So your left inner thigh is hugging in. Both hands are rooting down firmly and your breath is strong and powerful. One more inhale here. As you exhale, right knee to your nose. So scoop out your belly, round through your spine. Stay here as you breathe in. You should be on your back, tippy toes, your shoulders over wrists, and then step through as soft as you can as you exhale. Nice job. Rise to crescent lunge, no rush. So all 10 toes face forward, hips square. And rather than feeling like you're going as deep as you can and just sinking into your lunge, you want your longest stance, but then you're hugging in. So front hip is energetically pulling back hip is energetically pulling forward, and your legs should feel pretty strong, pretty stable. From your strong foundation, your upper body then can grow into your expression. So it doesn't mean you have to do anything in particular, but just feel, what are you inviting in? What do you want to embody? Are you gazing up? Are you gazing down? Are you smiling? Are you making an angry face? Are you spreading your fingers? Are you softening through your hands? So whatever you're doing, you know you're doing it. It's intentional. Feel it. Nice, Liz. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, bring your hands to your front thigh. And as you bring your hands to your front thigh, you're hinging forward, and see if you can draw your belly button back towards your spine and feel almost like you're rounding your low back. So I don't want you to feel like you're doing a back bend and lifting your heart. I want you to feel almost like you are doing the opposite, curling in just a bit, especially through low back. Feel your core engaged. That's what I want you to feel, is your core. And see if you can keep it as you float your back foot off the ground. So lean forward, keep pressing your hands into your front thigh. Not a back bend, not spinal extension, but like you're trying to puff up your low back. Your hips are square, your inner thighs face each other, nice straight. Your back foot is strong, like you're stomping it onto an invisible wall behind you. Stay right here, or option to add some arms. So arms reach forward or out or back, or maybe hands to heart. Keep your hips square, nice, Tammy. Keep breathing strong through your core. One more breath. Ah, nice work. See if you can land in crescent lunge softly. Nice, Trisha. You got it. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, bring your hands to the ground. Let's walk our hands over to the left edge of our mat. So we won't do this in our flow, but for right now, hands to the left long edge of your mat. Parallel your feet. Straighten both legs. Inhale, lift halfway. Hopefully you have space. And then wherever you want to take it, for about 5 to 7 rounds of breath, anywhere you want to go. So you can just hang out and breathe, or you can move around. You can play. Whatever you do, see if you can just stay here in your body, on your mat, with your breath. So tempting to go somewhere else. Go to the grocery store and figure out what you need to buy. See if you can stay with yourself. It's so simple that our minds want something more interesting. So remind your mind again and again, we're just doing yoga. We're just being present. We're just breathing and feeling. Take 1, maybe 2 more rounds. All right, my friends, fingertips to the ground or hands to the ground if they're not there already. Crawl your hands to the top of your space and rotate your toes forward so you're in a low lunge position. And then from your low lunge position, root into your front foot, standing splits, left leg to the sky. We're not going to hold this super long. So just like a one-legged forward fold, relax your neck. See if you can feel your core engaged. Draw up from your belly button. Take 1 more big inhale. And as you exhale, Shiva squat. Tuck your left knee into the back of your right knee. Both knees bend. Left heel towards your left glute. Inhale, re-extend, standing splits. If you want, you can take a little handstand hop. Exhale, Shiva squat. 3 total. Nice breathing. Inhale, re-extend, or little hop. And last one, Shiva squat. Left knee to the back of right. Get small and compact. Inhale, re-extend. And exhale this time, tiny little potato bug balls. So set your left foot down next to right. Your big toes touch, little gap in between your heels. Tuck and curl. So butt towards the ground, nose towards your knees. If you want to modify, you can hang out in a forward fold instead, or any other variation that will serve you. If you're in tiny little potato bug ball options, you can either try to press your heels down, that will work ankle flexibility, or you can try to lift your heels up as high as you can to work strength and balance. The higher your heels get, the lower your butt can get, the closer your nose can get to your knees. And then maybe you even wrap your arms around your shins, squeeze, give yourself a hug. Breathe into your back body, back ribs. Nice job. 1 last round. Halfway lift position, inhale. So lengthen your spine, heels down, realign. Exhale, fold, nice CC, root through your feet and rise all the way to stand. Arms reach up, high mountain. Pause right here in your high mountain. Notice, what are your own personal imbalances? So for me, I press my ribs forward. I kind of flare my ribs forward and stick my butt out if I'm not paying attention. For some, it's the opposite. They tuck their tailbone and they round through their upper back. So see, is there any way you can be in more optimal alignment for your own body? Just feel into it. Neutral pelvis, neutral spine. Right foot is your foundation. Lift your left knee up and flex your left toes back. So standing staff, hug in with your inner thighs. Focus your gaze. In yoga, we call it your drishti, your focus point. Look at something on the ground or on the wall or something in front of you that's not moving. Use it to help you balance. 1 more inhale. Figure 4 as you exhale, chair plane arms. So outer left ankle, top of right thigh. Sit back and swing your arms back. So your weight is in your right heel. Arms swing back. This is where we'll go when we flow. For right now, we'll be here for a few rounds. So if you want to explore in your own way, feel free. So you might even work into a forward fold, an arm balance, a twist, or maybe you fall out 10 times and come back in 10 times. And that's your practice today. So wherever you are, meet yourself there. Remember, this is not a performance. We're not here to compare. Just meet yourself where you're at and breathe. Get curious. Be compassionate. Be playful. Last couple of rounds. Keep the flex through your left toes. Flex your toes back towards your shin. Ankles strong. See if you can slowly come back to a standing staff position. So if possible, staying balanced on your right foot. Left knee lifts, arms reach up. If you want more, extend your left leg forward. Try not to lean back. One more inhale. Exhale, slow motion, low lunge. See if you can get your fingertips and toes to touch at the same time. Now from low lunge, three-legged down dog. Take your right leg all the way back, all the way up. So you can stay right here and hang out right here, wait for us right here, or just go straight to your down dog at any point. Otherwise, one more inhale here. As you exhale, right knee, left elbow, get as close as you can. Inhale, three-legged dog. Take your right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee, right armpit. Get as high as you can. Push the ground away. Nice, Kate. Inhale, back up. Square hips. Inner thighs face each other. This time, exhale, rock forward. Plank to chaturanga. You can take it as three-legged or take it any way you want. Inhale, nice, Tammy. Lift your heart. Peel it open. Beautiful. And downward facing dog. Use your breath. Slow, steady, powerful, strong. So your breath, if you can figure out how to use it in your practice to support you from the inside, in my opinion, it will change everything. So you're not fighting through, you're not muscling through. Your breath is guiding you. It's supporting you. It's lifting you. It's literally creating buoyancy. Every single time you inhale, your breath is brand new. Your body's getting tired. Your muscles are getting fatigued, but your breath is brand new every time. So figure out how to use it. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Open your hip, bend your knee, and just like your left hip is a hinge on a door, your left leg is the door. See if you can peel it open, swing it open. Good, Laura. Squeeze through the outer left side of your left glute. It's called your medial glute. See if you can feel it fire. For some reason, many humans, this medial glute muscle is sleeping. So wake it up. Lift your knee a little higher. Active through your left foot. One more in-breath. Exhale, left knee to your nose. Scoop out your belly, round your spine. Stay here as you inhale. You should be on your back, tippy toes. Push the ground away, and then step forward so softly. Low lunge into crescent lunge. So take your time to rise. Nice, Paul, strong legs. So remember, you are finding a nice wide stance, a nice long stance. But then instead of just sinking in and going deeper, you're stabilizing. You're hugging towards midline. So we always want that balance. Effort with ease. Stability with flexibility. Softness with strength. So strength, the structure, it's in your legs. And then the sweetness, the softness, your expression. Feel it in your upper body. Whatever you are creating in your pose, what does it feel like? You don't have to use words, but feel your body, every single space. One more big inhale. Nice job. Exhale, hands to your front thigh. Lean forward a bit. As you lean forward, puff up your low back. So the opposite of a back bend, the opposite of spinal extension, I want you to feel a little bit of flexion and feel your core. Keep your connection to your core. It's what's going to help you balance. As you are ready, root into your front foot, lean forward, and just let your back foot float off the ground. So as you lean forward, you should still feel your strong center. Thanks, Pam. Good. Awesome, Mikkel. Hips square. Strong through your back foot, strong through your back leg, like you're stomping it on an invisible wall behind you. If you want, option to add some arms. Nice, Kirsten. So arms might reach forward, back, out to the sides, maybe even heart center. So your personal fullest expression right here in this moment. One last round. Nice, Callie. And then soft as possible, come back to crescent lunge. Inhale. Nice, Jen. And exhale, hands to the earth. For right now, we will take a wide-legged straddle. So walk your hands to the right long edge of your mat. Parallel your feet, straighten your legs. Halfway lift as you inhale if you want it. And then anywhere you want to take it as you exhale. A few rounds. Hang out. Breathe. It does not have to be what you did on the other side. It can be if you want it to be. You've gone somewhere else in your mind, totally normal, but just come back. So that's the yoga, that's the practice. Over and over, being present with yourself, not distracting, just allowing and witnessing whatever's flowing through you. Last couple of rounds. Fingertips or hands on the ground if they're not there already. And then start to walk your hands to the top of your space, coming back into a low lunge. From your low lunge, you've got standing splits. So left foot is your base, right leg lifts. It does not have to look anything even close to the split. So if your right foot is an inch above the ground, awesome. See if you can feel your strong core. Draw your belly button in and up, hug in with your left inner thigh. Take one more inhale, spread through your right toes. Exhale, Shiva squat, right knee tucks in the back of left. Awesome, Cam. So get small and compact, both knees bend. Good, Norma. Inhale, re-extend, maybe a handstand hop if you want it. Exhale, Shiva squat 3 times. Inhale, re-extend, hop if you want. Last one, Shiva squat. All the way to empty. Inhale, re-extend, or one last chance to hop. And this time you'll take it into your tiny little potato bug ball. If tiny little potato bug ball doesn't work for your knees, you can take a forward fold or any other variation that will serve you. If you are with me in that little potato bug ball, option for toe stand if you want a balance challenge. So on your tiptoes, hug in with your inner heels, inner thighs, inner knees, and see if you can point your knees straight forward. Bring your hands to your heart center. Focus your gaze on something in front of you that's not moving. Couple more rounds of breath. Nice job, everybody. Next time you inhale, halfway lift. So heels down, stick your butt out, lengthen your spine. You can widen your feet if you want. Exhale, forward fold. Root through your feet and take it all the way up. Inhale, arms reach, high mountain pose. Pause. Check in once again with the way you are standing. Can you find a more neutral pelvis, a more neutral spine? Can you stand with more optimal alignment? Just get curious. Left foot is your base, right knee lifts, flex your toes back and active towards your right shin. Hug in. So it's like you're zipping a zipper up through your midline. Everything's hugging in, getting taller, reaching. Nice work. One more inhale. As you exhale, figure 4 with your chair plane arms. So sit back, outer right ankle, top of left thigh, arms swing back, and your upper body gets closer to lower as you hinge at your hips. This is where you can stay or feel free to explore a few rounds anywhere you want to take it on this side. And if that means you fall out the whole entire time and come back in the whole entire time, that's your practice, just playing with balance. So notice, do you talk to yourself in your mind critically? Do you say, oh my gosh, I'm so bad at balance. Why am I here? I shouldn't be in this class. Or do you say, this is fun. This is lighthearted. We're having fun. It's almost like you're a child. So can you start to be more playful with yourself? Be more playful with life. Slowly come back into standing staff pose. So not taking ourselves or life too seriously all the time. Take one more inhale. Maybe extend your right leg forward. Exhale, low lunge, slow motion. See if you can land with fingers and toes at the exact same time, maybe. And then from your low lunge, all the way up, 3-legged down dog, left leg high. So great place to stay and hang out if you prefer. Otherwise, one more inhale here. Strong through your left leg. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Push the ground away and just get as close as you can. Inhale back up, 3-legged. Left to left, aim for your armpit as high as you can get. Yes, inhale back up, square hips. Exhale this time, rock forward, plank to chaturanga. Take it however you want, so your knees can come down, your left foot can come down, or your left foot can stay hovering. Find your way back, either down dog or child's pose. So give yourself a moment. Reconnect to your body, reconnect to your breath. So we'll move now through that entire sequence. One breath, one movement. And it doesn't mean we speed through it as fast as we can, but instead we move really slowly, really intentionally with our slow, intentional breaths. So if you feel like I'm cueing too slow for you, see if you can breathe slower. See if you can breathe deeper. See if you can use your breath in every transition to hold and support you. And at any time you just want to take a little break, you just want to do your own thing, please feel free. So you always, always have full permission to take care of you in my class. You are coming with me your next couple rounds, downward facing dog. All right, from your down dog, great big inhale and push the ground away. Exhale, look to the top of your space, step or float, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in, spine parallel to the earth. Nice, Laura. Exhale, bow, let it go. Press into your feet, lead with your heart, all the way up, arms overhead, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. All right, here we go. Let's flow. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, right arm under, left arm on top, yin yang side body stretch. Through center as you inhale, re-extend. Other side, so right arm towards the windows. Inhale, back to center, arms reach. As you exhale, chair pose, sit low. You can stay right here, hold right here, or inhale, lift to your tiptoes, arms parallel to the ground. Exhale, squeeze the tops of your thighs and slowly lower, awkward chair. Inhale, all the way up, high mountain. So maybe lift to your tiptoes if you weren't already there. Possibly stay on your tiptoes as you dive down. Exhale, use your core. Heels on the ground for your halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga. See if you can keep that exhale going or even hold empty as you lower down. Heart lifts, breathe in, shoulders back and down away from your ears. Nice pan, downward facing dog. Exhale. Right leg high, breathe in, strong and powerful. Exhale as soft as possible, right foot to the top of your space, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, slow rise, strong through your legs. Exhale, hands to your front thigh, lean forward, prepare for your balance, navel to spine. Inhale, back foot floats off the ground. Keep your hips square, stay for your exhale, option to add some arms. Nice work. Inhale, back to crescent. See if you can land softly. Exhale, hands to the ground. Ha, listen, right foot roots, left leg lifts, standing splits, breathe in. Straight to tiny little potato bug ball as you breathe out, all the way to empty. You could also choose just a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift position. Exhale, everyone, forward fold. Root through your feet, rise. Inhale, arms reach up, left knee floats up, flex your left toes. Exhale, figure four, chair plane arms, sit low. Inhale, back to standing staff, reach high and maybe extend your left leg, press through your heel. Slow motion, exhale, low lunge. Fingers and toes touch at the same time if possible. Right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Breathe in. Hold here if you want, or exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, right knee, right armpit. Get as high as you can on your arm. Yes. Inhale, back up, square hips. Exhale, rock forward, plank to chaturanga. Whatever variation you want to take. Nice, Jenny. Awesome, Mikkel. Inhale, lift your heart. Keep your shoulders down away from your ears. Exhale, down dog. Left leg to the sky. Breathe in. Exhale, step your left foot through ever so softly. Crescent, breathe in and rise. Exhale, hands to front thigh. Prepare for balance. Belly button pulls in and up. Connect to your center. And float your back foot off the ground as you inhale. Stay for your exhale and optional arms if you'd like to add them. Nice work. Nice, Liz. Come back, crescent lunge. Breathe in, soft landing if possible. Exhale, hands down. Standing splits, right leg high. Spread your right toes straight into your little tiny potato bug ball. Get small and compact, empty out. Next eye, inhale, halfway lift position. Heels down, stick your butt out, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet, rise all the way up. Arms reach, right knee floats up, touch your toes. Figure four with chair plane arms. Sit back and reach back. Exhale. Inhale, standing staff. Maybe extend right leg if you haven't. Slow motion, low lunge, soft landing, fingers and toes at the same time. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg to the sky. Hold here if you want, or exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, three-legged. Left to left. Aim as high as you can on your left arm. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, plank to chaturanga. Make it your own. Inhale, nice Paul. Keel your heart open. Exhale, take your hips back, down dog. That is one time through. You've got one more. This time I'm gonna add a few things. So a few extra poses, variations. Just stay present, listen to my cues. Think of them as invitations. So whatever works, awesome. Whatever doesn't work, just let it go. If you are coming with me, downward facing dog. Great big inhalation, push the ground away. Exhale, look forward, step or hop, top of your space, forward fold. Lift halfway as you breathe in. Exhale, let it go. Rise all the way up, arms overhead, full body stretch. Hands to heart, exhale. All right, last round, here we go. Inhale, reach. Exhale, right arm under, left arm on top for your side body stretch all the way to empty. Back to center, breathe in. Switch it up as you breathe out, other side. Use your breath. Now listen, inhale, center, both feet on your mat, both arms up. Baby back bend, exhale, navel to spine. So low belly supports low back as you curl open. Re-extend, realign, feel neutral, breathe in. Exhale, chair pose, sit low. Stay and hold here, or inhale, float up to tiptoes, arms parallel to the ground. Exhale, awkward chair, squeeze the tops of your thighs and lower down. Inhale, high mountain. So maybe lift to your tiptoes or stay on your tiptoes. Maybe stay on your tiptoes one last time as you take your dive down. So stick your butt out and use your core to help you balance. Nice, Anya. Heels on the ground, spinal extension. Breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Continue that exhale as you lower. Hold empty. Inhale, lift your heart. Try not to lock out your elbows. Exhale, lift your hips. Down dog. Beautiful. Right leg high. Inhale. Use your strong core. Use your breath. Exhale. Step your right foot forward. Rise. Breathe in. Crescent lunge. Nice, Ellie. Exhale. Hands to your front thigh. Prepare for your balance. Navel to spine. Inhale. Lean forward. Back foot floats up. Stay and hold as you exhale. Option for arms. Yes. Come back, soft landing. Crescent lunge. Breathe in. Exhale. Hands to the ground. Ah. All right. Listen. Standing splits. But then from standing splits, we're going to open up into a balancing half moon. So if you want to stay in standing splits, that's fine. Otherwise, right hand, maybe walk it forward with a block underneath it, or I like to just come onto my right fingertips. Left hand might come to left hip. Peel your left hip open, stack it on top of right. So guess what? It's your right medial glute that you're trying to squeeze here to get your hips to open. Yes, so front of your hips are open, front of your heart is open. Back foot is still strong and powerful. Stomp it on an invisible wall behind you. Yes, if you look back, you should be able to see your left tip toes. Take one last big inhale. Good job. Exhale, nice and easy. Forward fold. Pause here for just a moment. You can give your right leg a little shake out if it needs, or kind of pedal out your heels. Bring your big toes together until they touch. Stay and hold, or next time you exhale, tiny little potato bug ball, tuck and curl. Halfway lift, breathe in, everyone lengthen. Exhale, fold. Take it all the way up, rise, inhale, arms reach, left knee lifts. Now listen here, my friends. Eagle pose, so left knee on top, left elbow underneath. Left elbow underneath. Yes. Wrap your legs together, squeeze your inner thighs. If you can get that second wrap of your toes around your calf, awesome. If not, no big deal. Squeeze your inner thighs, sit low. If you can't wrap your arms, you can grab the backs of your shoulders instead. Left elbow under. If you've got the wrap of your arms, see if you can lift your elbows up and away from your chest. Tone your belly, long spine. Sit a little bit lower, one last round. Awesome job. Inhale, standing staff pose. Everything unwinds. Maybe extend left leg forward. Exhale, low lunge, slow motion, soft landing if possible. Inhale, right leg to the sky, three-legged down dog. Now listen, you can go with your knee to elbows again, or option to peel your hip open and flip your dog if you would like. So you choose. You could also just hang out in three-legged dog for a few breaths. You do you. Nice work. Those of you in the back bend, lift your heart, lift your hips, and breathe all the way down to your belly. Nice, straight. Beautiful. Everybody eventually, regular down dog, walk it out. Keep walking it out a little bit longer if you prefer, or option to inhale forward, high plank, hover right leg if you want. Exhale, lower slowly, chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, down dog. One more side, you've got this. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step through ever so softly, low lunge. Good, crescent lunge, rise. Strong legs. Exhale, lean forward, hands to your front thigh, navel to spine. Prepare for balance. Then inhale, back foot floats up. Stay and hold as you exhale. Option to add arms. Nice, CC. Perhaps, or not perhaps, come back. Crescent lunge, breathe in. And exhale, hands to the ground. All right, standing splits. Stay in standing splits if you prefer, or open it up, balancing half moon. So left hand might take a block with it. Walk your left hand forward a little bit. Feel your right hip open so it stacks on top of left hip. Nice, Kirsten. So you want to feel your outer left hip, that medial glute, fire up, squeeze, open the front of your hips, open the front of your heart. Yes. Nice, Jenny. Back foot active, back leg strong. Beautiful. Nice, Di. One more big, huge inhalation wherever you are at. Nice, Kate. Slow motion, forward fold, nice and easy. Top of your space. You can give your right leg, left leg, little shake out or whatever you need. Bring your big toes together. Next time you exhale, little tiny potato bug ball all the way to emptiness. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet, take it all the way up to stand. Inhale, arms lift, right knee lifts. One more eagle pose, right knee on top, right elbow underneath. So wrap your legs, wrap your arms. Weight is in your left heel as you sit back. Squeeze your legs. You can get that second wrap, awesome. If not, just keep your right toes active as they float. Yes, see if you can lift your elbows up and away from your chest. Breathe into the space in between your shoulder blades, back of your heart. Nice, Mikkel. Last couple of rounds in your pose. Focused and alert, yet calm and relaxed. Next inhalation, standing staff, unwind. Option to extend right leg. Slow motion, low lunge, all the way back. Three-legged dog, left leg, back and up. Open your left hip. Stay here and hold, or work with your knee to elbows, or flip your dog, your choice. So left foot comes down. Yes, wherever you have chosen to be, all your awareness, all your breath is right there with you. If you're in the back bend, puff up your heart. One last inhale. Thanks, Trisha. Exhale, come back. Everyone walk out your downward facing dog. You can keep walking it out a bit longer, or invitation if you want. Inhale, forward, high plank, hover left leg if you prefer. Chaturanga, exhale. Nice, Eileen. Lift your heart, breathe in. Down dog, take it back and walk it out. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Pigeon pose, right shin to the top of your mat. Bring your body down nice and easy. So right knee should be towards the right long edge of your yoga mat rather than midline. So you're getting that external rotation in your hip. And then rather than just plopping down onto your butt, especially if you can easily, try not to do that. So imagine your butt cheek has a rope attached to it. It's being pulled up and back as your heart moves forward and down. Breath by breath, just settle in. Yeah, and if you want to take this instead on your back or in a seat, feel free. Good, if you want, try this. So like you can hop over onto your butt this way, if that's easier. Is that okay? Yeah. Yeah. And then just think of like this. Yeah, perfect. And if you can, move your foot a little bit more. Yeah, awesome. Give it about 5 more deep breaths. Ah. Last couple of rounds. Big open mouth size might feel really nice. Really good awareness, everybody. In your next couple of breaths, just start to find your own way back to down dog, however you want to get there. So make it work for you. Doesn't have to be fancy. Once you're back in down dog, just walk it out. And then after a few breaths, walking it out, find your way on your own into pigeon on the left side. And please feel free to take it on your back or in a seat or in any other variation that will better serve you. Good job. Breath by breath, just allowing your body to melt. So it doesn't mean that you let go of the structure. You still hold the structure of the pose, the integrity of the pose, but soften within it, soften around it. Use your breath. Maybe about 4 or 5 more rounds on this side. Open your mouth anytime. So anytime there's too much, there's an overwhelm of energy sensation. Just give it somewhere to go side out. When you feel, so take your time, when you feel pretty even on both sides, to start your transition back to one final down dog, however you want to get there. If you're already on your back and you want to wait for us there, you can take just some neutralizing movements on your back instead. And back in that final down dog, friends, just walk it out. Feel into all the space you've created, all that length inside of you. If you want to take one last vinyasa, now would also be your time for that. If you want to take one last child's pose, now would be your time for that. And then everybody, please no rush, but eventually just start to find your way all the way down onto your back, whichever direction you want to face and however you want to get there. Once you are on your back, laying down, just gently draw your knees towards your belly and find a little rock from side to side. Keep your right knee hugging in. Set your left foot on the ground with your knee bent. And then extend your right leg up. Grab hold of the back of your right thigh. So if you need to bend your right leg, that's totally fine. Take a moment and just roll out your ankle. Yeah, point flex. Maybe you hear or feel those little snap, crackle, pops. Good. Release your right leg and cross it over your left leg. So your knees are crossed like somebody would sit in a chair who's wearing a really short skirt. And then reach your right arm out to the right, or cactus your right arm against the ground. Scoot your hips over to the right edge of your mat a bit. Roll over onto your left side. So having your knees crossed will intensify this a little bit. If having your knees crossed is not feeling good for you, then you can just uncross them, no big deal. And then breathe all the way down into low belly, low back. All the way to empty with your exhale. Ah. Then in your next couple breaths, come back to center and unwind your legs. And for a few rounds, just windshield wiper your shins. So feet to the ground with knees bent eventually, feet wide, and take a few windshield wipers side to side. You could tee out your arms, you could cactus your arms, or any other variation, as long as it's intentional. And then after a few rounds, side to side, just come back to center and walk your feet a little closer so they're about hips width distance. And then extend your left leg straight up, grab hold behind your left thigh. And bend your left knee as much as you need to so it doesn't pull on your low back. Point flex, roll out your left ankle. Here, feel those little snap, crackle, pops. If you've ever sprained your ankle, it's actually very good, very therapeutic. And release when you're ready and just cross your left knee on top of your right knee. So again, like somebody would sit in a chair wearing a really short skirt, knees crossed, left arm out to the left, or cactus with your left arm. Scoot your hips over to the left long edge of your mat as you roll onto your right side. Supine spinal twist. And if you don't like having your knees crossed, if it bothers your low back or anything else, feel free to uncross. When you feel pretty even on both sides with your twist, slowly unwind once again. Maybe a few more windshield wipers, maybe a happy baby pose, maybe a little bit of both. So anywhere else you want to go, my friends, for about 10 rounds of breath to complete your own practice. So anything else your body is still craving. Feel free to take one pose for 10 breaths or to take 5 different poses. So anything that calls to you, no right or wrong. And as you guys just slowly and intentionally make your way into your final relaxation, I will read to you. So take your time, no rush, but eventually just start settling into your Shavasana. This is a reading by Jeff Foster. It's called The Universe Has Your Back. There is no shame in starting late. There is no shame in starting over. There is no shame in starting before you feel ready. There is no shame in starting unprepared. There is no shame in not starting at all. There is no shame in being a beginner. There is no shame in being a slow learner. There is no shame in not understanding, asking questions, and not being satisfied with the answers. There is no shame in falling flat on your face, getting up, trying again, crying, laughing. There is no shame in giving up. There is no shame in taking a break. There is no shame in needing time, space, rest, privacy, or help. There is no shame in saying no in order to say yes to yourself. There is no shame in shame itself. There is no shame in being embarrassed, feeling awkward, trembling, and sweating your way through. There is no shame in being tongue-tied, not knowing what to say or do. There is no shame in being human. Yes, there is no shame in being human, vulnerable, and imperfect, and divine. You get there when you get there, late, early, sometime, or never. Either way, in all the ways, you are breathed by the universe itself. So these last few moments, friends, be where you're at without any shame. So everything you've gone through to get here to this moment, there's no shame. Just allow it, accept it, let it have space inside. All parts of you get to be seen, felt, held. Let the vibrations, let the sounds, let the frequencies just flow through as well. And if at any time it feels like a lot, it feels like too much, it feels overwhelming, big open mouth sighs, just soften. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. And you'll start to slowly and gently come back to your physical body. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Anything that would feel good. If you want to give yourself a little massage, temple massage, forehead massage, jaw massage. As you're ready, just roll onto either side. Fetal position. Take a moment, just really letting your practice, that sound bath, all the energy from it, kind of soak in, seep in. Anything that came through for you today. Maybe there's some way you visualize it just soaking into your body, integrating into your being. And using the strength in your arms, start to guide yourself up into seated meditation. So right back where we began. Sit facing towards the front of your mat or the front of our space. Just gather your hands to your own heart, either prayer hands or one palm stacked on top of the other. And we'll close our practice together with one big Om. So Om is symbolically just the vibration of the universe, the sound that was here before anything else existed, and the sound that one day everything will return back to. So it's three sounds technically. It's ah, o, and So invitation to use your voice to express your own vibration. Don't worry how you sound, no judgment, but just let your voice, your vibration contribute to the sound of the whole. So start by exhaling, emptying out, clear your throat if you need to. And breathe in your voice. Fill up. Open your mouth big and wide. Ah. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here, for letting me guide you. The light in me sees and reflects the light in you. Namaste. Okie Thank you so much, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. That's amazing, girl. Love her. Thanks, Miriam.